Good afternoon. This is Dre with Grind Major Day Trading, and I'm grateful that you're checking me out today. If this is your first time watching, I am a self-taught day trader, and my specialty is using out of the money or low risk spread contracts on Nadex. And my goal is to teach as many of you traders, may you be an aspiring trader or even an active trader. I want to teach you how to become consistently profitable and not only be consistently profitable, but using as little capital as possible. All right. I know that's a struggle for a lot of people finding the capital to learn how to trade with. Well, I teach you how to use as little as possible when the time is right for you to trade live money. All right. So as always, I'll let you know, go over to grindmajordaytrading.com. You can subscribe to services, get tapped in and become an affiliate, shop in the apparel store, find out any updates, all that good stuff. You're going to see it at grindmajordaytrading.com. And for the contracts for today's trades, I always post those on Instagram. GM_day trading. You'll see the contract for today's trade. It was only one trade today, but I got 2 entries on the same trade and 1 exit, which we just completed maybe about 30 minutes ago. So we're going to go ahead and go over that. All right. So as always, I'll let you know what I let my subscribers know the night before so that they can be prepared to take advantage of the market. And I'll let everyone know that we should be in good position to go short if price gets below and holds below 29.92, which is this level that you see right here, the yellow line, which happens to be last Friday's entry level. So here it is, history repeating itself again. And we're going to go over exactly what I did today and why it's so important to have a plan and be able to adjust and be fluid with that plan. So I'm going to try to keep this one as short as possible, but today's recap might be around maybe 10 minutes or so. So anyway, and if we get below that, then we should dive down and close our little price gap around the 29.86 to 89 area. And if we're going to go to the long side, we want to see price holding above that 29.98 level. So, but we were also going to be coming up into all-time highs where we would likely see resistance like we did the first run up into the 3,000s. So what did I do today? So today, I actually entered my first position or my first entry on the position. I got in around 3 this morning, and I got in at $55 per contract on the daily position. 40 points wide, it's 29.60 to 3,000, and we got in for 55 bucks. So we got in at and as you can see in green, these are levels that I put on today. This yellow line is a level that's been on there obviously for at least a week, as it says last Friday's entry and exit level. You see that there. All right. So today, Thursday, we get our first entry at that 30,001 level, 30,002, somewhere around there. We got in on the sell, and then we took our second entry at a little bit higher, 3,004. And for that second entry, we got an entry price of $42 per contract, and we got in on that second entry at around 11:30. So why did I take a sell entry instead of a buy entry? We're already drifting higher, but we're in uncharted territory. So, from my analysis, again, looking at how history repeats itself, when you get familiar with your instrument, you get familiar with its movement. I felt very confident that we would probably want to get some pullback off of that 3,000 level before we make any kind of real push to get above it and hold above it. We're going to need to build some momentum. So I didn't see us holding above 3,000 today. All right. So what I wanted to do was wait until we got up around that level and then look for a sell opportunity or get in at a price I wanted to on a contract that was going to allow me to capitalize. And that's what we did. So that's why we got that contract with the ceiling of 3,000. All right. And that's why we took the second entry. Price came up. Now, remember, at the time that I entered this trade, none of this to the right has happened already. All I can see is from the point that I'm entering in and everything to the left. That's all I can see. So I see that we are making a move, but we're struggling to get higher. It's given me more confidence in my analysis that we're probably going to sell off at some point in time. And the funny thing is, I was actually on the phone with a good friend of mine while I was watching this position, and I let her know that, hey, I'm looking at a trade, but I have a feeling that I'm probably not going to get the move I'm looking for until around 2 o'clock, somewhere around there, which happens to be right around now. So I was about 30 minutes off, but you get my point. It happened around 1:30. So anyway, this is why we're in a sell position. This is uncharted territory. People are scared up here. Probably going to get some retracement before we make a move to try to get back up above here. So I wanted to capitalize. So we got our sell entries. This entry actually was negative. I was in profit on this drop and I missed my exit. And when I missed my exit, I just stayed patient and I waited. I watched my price come back up here because I had a feeling, because again, I trade the S&P daily, so I'm really familiar with its movements. This is what happens when you focus on one or two charts. You get really, really intimate with that chart and you can make adjustments like this. Remember, we had a plan, but that plan is the basis for us to execute. And if we need to make adjustments, we need to be able to do that. Kind of like Bruce Lee when he says, be water. You got to be fluid. So I missed my exit. I was about 100, maybe 150 bucks in profit right here. And I missed that exit. I had to sit on my hands. I had to get the emotions out. I had to be patient. Price came right back up to where we got our entry at. It was a little bit higher, but right around that same level as you can. And that's why I wanted to mark the green line so you can get a visual. I decided to take a second entry. Why? Not because I'm gambling, not because I'm guessing, because of my analysis. I have faith in my analysis. And not only do I have faith in my analysis, I have faith in the plan that I have to get out of this trade if it goes wrong. Okay? So once I got this entry here, I knew that this was going to be my exit point. If price came back down to this level, this is where I was going to get out. I also knew, and I told the friend that I was on the phone with, that if price comes back down here, it's probably going to even go a little bit lower because, again, we have this magnet level at 29.93. So it's probably going to go a little bit lower. But I know that before I get in here, I've already missed a key point here. So when I got in this entry, this second entry, I knew that this was going to be my exit point. You got to know where you're going to get out before you get in your trade. And that's what happened. So we got our entry. He gave us an average price of $42 per contract. So we got our first entry at $55. We got our second entry at $28, which gave us an average price of $42. And then we waited and we got our move. It really came in for us around 1 o'clock and followed through. And we got out at 1:35 with a profit, an exit price of 54. Gave us a profit of $12 each contract. And we're done. We're done. So the market was kind of slow moving today, kind of methodical. It definitely was trapping a lot of people with this range because, as you can see, this is a live chart. We're looking at it move, and they have price in a fairly small range from 3,000 to 304. Or we'll just say 305 because what's our high today? 306. So 306 to 3,000 is pretty much the range for the day. So not very wide at all. We're probably going to get some follow through, but it doesn't really matter to me because I'm already out and we're done for the day at 1:30 in the afternoon. So anyway, that is my day. I hope you enjoyed the recap. I hope you got some good tips and some good pointers and learned something today. As always, check me out at grindmajordaytrading.com and most certainly follow me on Instagram, GM_daytrading. And if you're looking at this on YouTube, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you get notified whenever I put out a new video. And until then, I will be speaking with you all very, very soon. If not later today, most definitely tomorrow. All right. So hope you all had a productive and a profitable Thursday. And you have a great day. All right. Peace.